Well guys, this is a tutorial video on how to set up our night vision add-on to your rifle, to your existing scope. You don't have to re-zero your scope, you don't have to do any modification to your scope. If it's zeroed in as it is, it stays zeroed in, you don't interfere with it anyway. The way it comes, you get a pinnacle rail for the scope with an adjustable, it's adjustable up and down, so you can move the monitor forward or back, whichever suits your fancy. It comes in an adjustable bracket, and from there it leads down to your camera, which is built in here in this, and your battery pack, which is here. It's velcro to the side of the handpiece of your rifle. Comes with a Sony night vision high definition camera, and we give this silicone tube which slides on over your scope. We were originally using this black hard plastic which sits snugly here on this, but we weren't getting a snug enough fit onto the diameter of the scope. We were originally putting some black insulating tape there to increase it so that it would fit tightly on it, but after a while the insulating tape would move and shift and it wouldn't suit that great. So we switched over to using the silicone tube, which it's very good because it gets a good tight snug fit on over the camera itself. We've also cut a track into it here, as you see, and the idea of the track is that when you pull the bolt back on the rifle on the side of the scope, that it doesn't catch your silicone tube. This slides on over your tube very much so like this, and we basically center it up onto your monitor and you rotate it to suit. We'll have it marked, which is the top, so you keep obviously the top up, and then you can see it slots onto your scope. It looks through your scope, and the image you get is what you would get if you're normally looking through the scope itself. It feeds it up in here. As you can see, the crosshairs are extremely clear on it, so you can easily make out your target on it. We run ourselves with the Nightmaster 800 IR light, which it's an expensive light. These lights are in around €200 with the extendable tube, and this one has the adjustable beam on it. The IR light is invisible to the naked eye, so even you can see it's just barely flashing up on the screen there, and we can increase and decrease the beam on the IR light itself. The IR light sits on just your standard bracket, and your standard bracket it clips onto your scope. We just get it on like this, and you just tighten it in place, have it more or less lined up centered with the top of your scope. And you can see the screen lighting up there instantly, and what we'll just knock off the light there for a second. You can see the IR light is illuminating. I know we're in a very small space here, but IR light's illuminating what needs to be seen. These kits are a fraction of the price of any of the more expensive night sight ones, and they're more beneficial to people shooting at night that wants to scout a field. You can buy the night vision scopes, but you're limited to your visibility through the scope itself, where this you can scout a whole field in the space of a couple of seconds, and a vermin fox's eyes will illuminate very same as the would do if you had a standard red lamp. So there it is, your night sight add-on kit.